So this time I'll speak a little bit about transportation and what options you have. This is going to vary widely on where you're located in the Philippines. If you're in Manila, which my wife is doing some paperwork that she's having to follow up there now, she's able to use Grab. I greatly recommend that any of you coming in on the plane, you put the Grab app on your phone before you enter the Philippines. Try and put in your credit card before you enter the Philippines, or at least first time when you still have Wi-Fi at the airport, try and enter your credit card to put it in. It makes it very convenient to use Grab. It'll charge back to the card, which I have it on mine. I was not able to get it onto Wendy's, so she's having to pay cash every time she does it. But at least the fare is that it's fair and regulated. If you get into, there's many taxi cab scams in Manila, and so you don't fall victim to them. Again, the best resource is to use Grab. You also, when you're selecting, you can pick Grab like an Uber that most of you are familiar with, where an individual driver drives you and brings it around. They also have Grab cabs, which are normal taxi cabs, but the fare is regulated and the meter is legitimate. I got into one the other day when I was going to one. We got into one. I asked if they had a meter. I didn't ask the right question because it wasn't a Grab cab. Instead, the meter was spinning like a top. So a fare that should have been about 300 to 350 pesos wound up being over 700 pesos when it was running. So again, the other options that you have, of course, is, if living here in Subic, is private car. It's private car. Ian only has a scooter. I also now have a scooter as well. The scooter is great for getting around, but if it's a rainy condition, the oil on the blacktop here makes it as slick as ice when it's in there. Ian actually injured himself in an accident on his motorcycle when he dumped it, or his scooter when he dumped it a while back. So again, I have a car and a scooter that I have. You do have the availability of taxis here in Subic. They can be a little pricey. You can also get a trike off of SBMA or jeepneys off of SBMA. The jeepney, I found, is a great option if you're in Olongapo or in Subic. It only costs you 13 pesos, and it's kind of like the traditional city bus. You get on it, you have to put it in. Ian has difficulty with it because you have to bend over as if you're only 4'5" tall, so it's rather difficult to do with his 6-foot frame to do that and bend over in there. I can bend over and get down underneath there without banging my head, but it is a difficulty. The issue with the trike is if you're a Filipina, you get one price, and if you're a white face like mine or Ian's, you're going to pay at least double the rate. Sometimes it's even more ridiculous than that. So again, the options are there. Sometimes they're not always the best options for you. When you're traveling between cities, I can use the turnpike, and it's a very nice turnpike that we have. It's a little expensive because it's about $9 to take you from Subic around through Angeles City and into Manila. So one way is $9 and $9 return. Now that might not sound like much compared to a U.S. turnpike price, but it's pretty close to a U.S. turnpike price. But these are extremely nice roads. The other alternative is to take the bus. And then the trick we learned with that, using the Victory Liner bus, is to take the express bus that takes the turnpike as it travels and takes you to the location. Wendy just recently did that, took one into Manila. Now I'll go back and pick her up when she's ready to return with her paperwork. And her bus fare there was about 300 to 350 to 400 pesos. So very inexpensive price to take you all the way to Manila. And she was there in 2.5 hours taking the express bus. So anyway, that's the options that you have to get around, as well as when you get off of Luzon, of course, you have aircraft or ferries that take you elsewhere. I've not experienced that yet, so I don't feel comfortable in speaking about that. But I have used the bus, and it's very nice. It was, for me, having to drive, even though the drive is not bad at all, it's still a 3-hour drive for me, and it's a little nerve-wracking to do 3 hours. So again, the bus is nice because I can just kick back and relax. So anyway, talk to you again later. Here's the video. Like these videos, please give me a like. And if you want to send comments are always welcome. I'll look for improvements and how I can make myself better. If you do subscribe, you'll be able to get next in line when the next video is coming back out again.
This is better than what we're used to.
Yes.
The last few weeks. Although there is some cloud in the sky, so it could come down at any minute.
I still love that. I still love our view out the Grand Island.
Yeah, yeah.
So I saw this. I wonder if they're going to build a new shed here
Don't know.
and take down that one.
Yeah, you're right.
How are you?
Ah. Mark, you only have one more footing to go, and it's going right about here.
I don't know. I don't know if that's the last footing in front or not.
I would think so. Yeah. I don't know what they're doing here. If
Well, I got to dig a pit for the drain, so maybe that's where they're going to put it.
so, it looks to me like on the front they're only going to have 3 footings, like 1,
Could
2,
be.
and 3. They've got a bunch of them here.
Because this should be the carport.
Oh, I see.
Through here, so 3 would make sense.
Yeah.
Because that side over there is a bedroom.
Right. Right.
But this has got to have a footing that goes up here.
So you got above
This second, the floor above.
I wanted to get a shot of
John's over there. Charles, not sorry.
house.
Yeah.
But the wall's up now. You can't see the bottom.
We can see it when we get there.
Okay. Just hanging in there still. Yeah, it wouldn't take much for that whole shed to just.
Well, it's that one. It's that in the center that's holding it there now.
Right, right. Maybe a little bit from that brace there, but
Yep.
that's it. That's
Yep.
it.
I'm good. I'm good.
The corner there.
Oh yeah.
Ah. Mark.
Oh,
That's
water.
Yes. Wow. So I guess that makes our next appointment unnecessary.
Yes.
That is good news.
Yes. So we need to tell them what this is. This is the cut going in for our water. This is Ian's water coming in, and
Right. So what I wanted to do was basically this here is going to be the start of the first floor, and then it's going to be built up from there. So underneath there, it's going to be wasted space. The ground is going to come up to here, and anything underneath the first floor is going to be wasted space, just air in there. So I wanted to put a door on the back, but you mentioned that perhaps there isn't even going to be a wall there, that it's going to be open, which is a possibility. But what I found when I went through the blueprints is that there is a wall here.
okay.
According to the blueprint. Whether there is going to be, I'm not sure, but according to the blueprint, there's going to be a wall here. So what I want to do is put a door on the back of the property so that I can access this area in here. Or storage. I mean, it's wasted space otherwise.
Now, Andy's has the same thing. You can see it just a little bit in Charles there. There's stairway going down to that bottom level.
Okay, yeah. Which I also have, yeah.
And your stairway will be on this side,
Yes,
right?
yes. Hard work.
Hello, how are you?
Boy, that is there's a lot of rocks down in there.
Yeah.
I remember when we first started coming to the lot, how concerned we were about all the rocks and all.
How we were going to get rid of it?
Yes. Turns out we didn't have enough of it. We needed more.
Yeah.
That,
So I'm going to ask him how much longer before he's going to move the shed or change it.
hey,
So how much longer before you have to move this shed?
maybe next month
Next month? Oh, really?
or November.
Oh, okay, November. Okay.
That's no problem because we are then maybe I put some wall na remove it.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe 2 months more.
Okay. Okay.
Or after we finish the basement, we go there.
Yeah. That's what I was wondering about. Because I was taking pictures out the back with no no floor in there. This yellow, they call Mahone, is the concrete divider between Ian's and my property. And then you can come up and you can see as we go back the divider fence starting right up there as it goes in between us. With his construction on this side, mine on that side.
So Mark, I just went down to check to see if,
You want to go around the back?
sure, I just went to check to see if Charles, if they had cut the line for Charles yet.
Yeah.
It's already cut.
Yeah.
It's been cut for some time.
Really?
Yeah, you can see it's been there for a long time. The groove in the, with nothing in it, of course.
Huh. Okay. See, look, you can see his footing
Yep.
poured inside there, inside the fence wall.
Yep. I'm not sure we're going to get all the way around today.
I don't know.
We might have to come back this way.
Yep.
Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure we will have to come back this way. my goodness. Yeah, they definitely put the wall up some more. That's crazy.
Hey, check yourself. You grab hold of this branch, it's full of ants.
Really?
Yep, check yourself.
I didn't actually grab hold of it, I just kind of brushed against
Yeah,
it.
but they're all over the place.
Yeah. This is really a massive wall. Okay. Yours is going up another, just another couple blocks, I would think. No, more than that.
Yeah.
At least 3 more.
I think it's at least 5 blocks.
Yeah. Actually, we might be able to do the loop.
Yeah.
It looked bad looking
Coming
down.
from the other way, yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad to see that water going in, though.
Yeah.
I guess
Long road to get it.
the guy that hauls all the water, he'll be just glad to see it.
He'll be happier than you are.
I can only imagine the amount of water that they go through here in a day with mixing all that concrete
Yep.
and drinking and all the rest of it.
You know, I don't think until I got this perspective, Ian, that you could see how big my back end for the pool was, from the back basement wall to there.
Right.
Wendy was looking at it over the top and was like, that's so small. It's like, no. How are you?
I think it runs up to the drain. No,
I don't know.
that's what it looks like. It's mainly into that corner, right?
I thought he was going to go from that corner up to there. But he's got to get up to like where the top of that rebar is to flow out. So I figured it was more along the back wall, but I don't know.
Careful, this line here.
Okay. Yeah, I see it. Marking the. See, I'm short. I can just go underneath.
You should have a pool going when that ditch will end up falling into
Yep, sorry.
Okay.
He says up to maybe November.
Will it last till November?
I don't know.
Oh, is it going to fall into your foundation? I don't know. I mean, that's pretty precarious. You would think a good wind this way, it's gone.
I don't know.
Another neckline here.
Yep. Yeah. Big old boulder. I'll let you go first.
Have a nice day, sir.
Thank you. Hello, how are you?
So that's why it was only the Germans had to pay for the cut because only Germans.
Only two of us are paying for the cut.
So I think he was probably waiting for them to acknowledge the fact that yes, you have a water line going to your house.
Yes.
That was our first hurdle. They told us there was no water line
Right.
here.
Right.
And when we pointed out that the water line was running across the far side of the road,
Right.
well, now you have to figure out a way of getting that from that water line to your home. That's our responsibility.
Yep. Yep.
Well, good morning. Good morning. Oh, how you doing?
How are you, sir? Good to see you.
You're afraid of the rain. No, you haven't been out here during the rain. Okay.
So I'm keeping an anxious eye on when they dig the pit for the drainage pit to go in there to pump out the water.
No, I think I will just do the natural way. Gravity.
No, it can't from the basement. The basement's below the level. Gotta require a sump pit. Yeah, yeah.
Because it's better
Oh, it'd be better with gravity, but yeah. I don't think, because that's the basement floor right there, and that's.
But this one is more lower.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, that would be wonderful, but. Yeah. For me, I want to make sure that I have solar with a battery, so I always keep power to that pump.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're talking about.
So you were asking about your first floor and the incline driving in. How much incline does he have driving in on his carport over here? His
It just seems to me that the first floor is quite a bit higher than ground level. Maybe I'm wrong there. It is quite a bit.
It's what it's the also.
Yeah, that's where it is, right?
So still better lower. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
and then steps up.
Yeah, let's release it.
Well, very good. At least we have water finally coming in. So they're cutting for our water. That's his cut, and then they'll cut here for mine.
Now hold on a second. That's just the hole to put the line in.
Yes.
How long are we gonna have to wait for the line?
Meter.
Easy.
Yeah.
When they put this application, they put the fine.
Yeah.
You know, which type is
It'll be so nice for the guys not to have to haul water.
I'm not
They
thinking that
just
stone's
put
at the
a
bottom
big
of the
pipe
hill
there.
there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's his car. See there. Well, we'll see you next trip.
It's nice to come out here and not have rain.